again. In this video, I wanted to demonstrate some new functionality we're adding to the Android platform. So we're updating our third-party element to support a URI. Currently, our third-party element, I'll just add one to the screen here, it currently supports the Android intent package name to be dynamic, as well as the key values to be dynamic, meaning passing in values from the field into here. So what we're actually changing in here is we're actually adding a way to call the URI, which is a more common practice in how Android apps are called. So how this is going to, the example we're going to set up today is we're going to have a phone number. We're going to enter a phone number here, and then we're going to pass that phone number to the third-party element, and we're going to have it call a phone. So you'll see I have a phone number element on my form here, just called phone, and then I have a third-party element here. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a third-party element, and I'm going to give it a name, call phone number above. And then I'm going to scroll down here inside the element properties, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to first specify my Android intent package name. Now, how you find this is you look for the app you're going to call on the Google Play Store. So the app I'm using, or I want to open up, is called Phone, and I'm just going to copy everything after ID. So ID equals this. There may be some other stuff after this, but just grab everything from com to the end of this one parameter. Copy that, and then move back to the form builder. And inside of quotes, we're going to enter double quotes. We're going to enter the Android intent package name that we copied from here. So that's good. This, as is going to just open up the phone number element. So what we want to do next is we want to go under dynamic attributes, and we're going to see two options here. We did implement this on Android. It's coming on iOS soon, if you don't see it already. So third-party URI Android, and then inside of here is where we're going to enter our URI. So each app may or may not have a URI. You may have to do a little Google searching or speak with the developers of the applications to figure that out. But since phone number is a common one, I did a little Google searching here on Stack Overflow, and I found an example that should work here. So see, they're actually passing in TEL : and then the phone number they want to call. So what I'm going to do in my case is just copy TEL, go back to iForm Builder, inside quotes put in tel, end quotes, and then I'm going to append the data column name here that I want to utilize. So I'm just going to copy our phone field plus phone, and now what this is going to say is tel : whatever phone number I enter in here. So as long as I enter a valid phone number, this should work. The last thing we want to do is we actually want to encode this. The reason we're encoding this, you want to type in encode URI with capital URI, open parentheses, and then close the parentheses at the very end of your statement. This will make sure if there's any spaces or special characters that they get encoded correctly, and the phone number will still be called. So again, that's encode URI, open parentheses, tel, which is the URI, and we're appending the phone number to that. So at this point, I can simply just save my form. Once that's saved, I'm going to sync up my Android device here on the left-hand side, and we're going to give this a try. Okay, so while this is downloading, it's not exclusive just to phone. You can use third-party element with many different applications on there. Folks are using things like Google Maps, ArcGIS, and Esri mapping applications to talk back and forth between iForm and that application. So I'm going to search for my form, which is dynamic third-party URI. Going to enter a phone number in here, and 10-digit phone number there. And I'm just going to simply hit this, call phone number above, and we're going to see it's going to open up the phone app, and it's going to pass in the number that I entered, and I can simply hit call to make that request. So you can see you can implement these in your forms in a variety of different ways to pass in phone number, maybe from a lookup table or from a text field or what have you. But this is how something like this will be set up. So thanks for watching, and let us know if you have any questions.